We
Hey,
got it.
everybody. It's Leanne. I am out walking, and Brian and Mary are in my Q&A call, which I do twice a week. We were just talking about, how do you make sure that your AI is really talking about it? So, Brian, can you restate what you had just said about the My AI and the posts?
Yes. So if I'm doing step one, caption an image, sometimes it's right on spot, other times it's not. And so one frustration in all email support is that it's if I give it too much detail, you're only allowed 600 characters. When I'm in my AI and I say write a social post about, it'll do it, and then I just search for a image, which is fine.
Uh-huh.
Um, so now on your advice, do you want me to share the screen or just tell you?
Yeah, go ahead, share the screen. So while you do share the screen, so what I told Brian is you want to go down and go to your Train My AI section and move over to your Write Like Me section. And in that Write Like Me section, which is the third section, he has it open, there's all sorts of sliders and you can change those sliders. So if it's not sounding like you because it's too serious or it's too funny, change that slider. If it's too long or too short, change that slider. But then also on the lower right-hand side of that screen, there are 7 descriptors. Now, Brian, if you could read what you typed into the left-hand side at the bottom of the screen.
Enter writing instructions. Use the
Yeah.
Aristotle rhetorical triangle and persuasive appeals, pathos, logos, and ethos to gain engagement and persuasion, which are the key personality descriptors. When I put in different personality profiles like Tony Alessandra's The Platinum Rule or Myers-Briggs, it didn't quite do that. So
Right. And then what are the 7 descriptors that it gave you on the right-hand side?
emotive, logical, credible, persuasive, structured, engaging, convincing.
Okay. So it could be actually one thing you mentioned before we started the recording. You said sometimes it's as much as you are woo, or woo woo. You said I think it's not. It's sometimes more woo woo than you are. So I suspect you use the word ethos on the left hand side, and is that kind of a woo woo word?
No, it's Latin. So
Latin.
I'll change the description. I'll change the what I want. You know what? Let's just do it live while we're here. So
If you change that and then you recalculate, you are going to get 7 different descriptors. Now, if you really love one of those descriptors on the right-hand side, maybe write it down because you could definitely type in any descriptors you want as well. Love the fact that it takes the concept and applies what it believes you're getting at. That's, a benefit really of working with my AI is using it to think outside the box for us a little bit. So what are you typing in there, Brian?
use the Platinum Rule personality profile descriptors, director, socializer, relator, and thinker
Oh, wonderful. I love that.
from Tony Wallace Sandra to appeal to all 4 core personality styles.
Okay, I totally want to steal that. My descriptor was just 4 of my 5 top strengths. I just said strategic, achiever, belief, positivity, and it came up with my 7 descriptors. So what are the descriptors now that you've recalculated?
Direct, engaging, empathic, analytical, persuasive, entertaining, concise. Yeah, that's perfect. I
Now,
think.
there you
Yeah.
go. Well, now, and you'll find out if it's perfect when you actually go and give it a test drive. So hit save. Be sure you hit save upper right-hand corner. And that takes a moment because it's recalculating, recalibrating all the stuff. And then I would create a surprise me post and just see if you like the results a little bit better after it's saved. So go up there, Click on Surprise Me. That's right there. Up, it's still right there. No, click on the number 1. Surprise Me is going to be even easier to see, I think, soon, but upper, yep, the magenta button, the only pink button on the screen.
Yeah, I just have to move the zoom.
Ah, don't we all have to move the zoom? If you don't know how to do that, there's 3 little dots you can click on and hide the floating meeting controls. It's awesome. To get them back, you just hit escape. Okay, so the big reveal. Oh, by the way, if anybody doubts that I know what I'm doing while I'm out here getting my steps in for the morning, this is so much fun for me. I love doing this. I love seeing people thrive and get what they want. So what's your new post say, Brian?
Here's a quote that moves me. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. How does this resonate with you? Share your thoughts and let's lift each other up towards our dream.
Okay. So there's a new Surprise Me post, but on the left-hand side, you can pick one of your business profiles. I know you have a few. And you can decide, hey, I want to do a inspirational post or educational post about that profile. And you could hit generate again, just to, again, test this out. And, don't worry about posting. You don't have to post right now. Just test this out and adjust the right, me portion until you're, more consistently at least getting what you want. Um, in the last week, I think I used the comment on post feature. And I think one time it didn't quite grasp what the post was about. And I had to change it from you are to I am in the response. But it's so spot on most of the time. And in that description, now Brian is adding a lot of description in there. I almost never put any description in there or very, very, very little. Even if I don't want to do an education post about like alkaline coffee, I might just say benefits of alkaline coffee, generate, and let it come up with it. But you can do what you want to do in terms of the description. I think less is more. Today is Monday. Hashtag motivational Monday could be your description.
Well, putting
Oh,
a larger description helps it to become more concise, right? When you make your post, the general description gives it a lot more leeway of since you're especially when you're using the surprise me button.
Well, he's not using the surprise me button in this case. He is generating a post
Oh,
for
okay,
a
I'm sorry.
business.
I gotta find I realize I don't have any glasses down here, so I keep
Got it.
enlarging. Okay.
So yeah. Um,
Hi,
but yeah,
Charlie.
so when you put in a long description like what Brian's doing, granted, the post is going to be a lot more about that specifically. Most of the time, though, I'm looking for fast, and I'm going to get to read the post. And if I want to redirect it, I can change it after the fact as well. So here we go. Creating the new post. Brian, which business are we doing this post for?
mental fitness,
And which did you do? Inspire, educate? Which one?
educate.
Educate? Okay. And now on the right-hand side, you're going to get the post. And then if it's, it's going to create a post of the length that you normally want. But if you want to make it longer, you'll be able to do that as well right from here. There's a little pink AI button that'll appear in the lower left-hand corner underneath the post, and you can select that and make it longer. Always, I recommend add in some white space. Nobody reads paragraphs anymore. But what does your paragraph say?
Elevate your decision-making skills by reducing stress! Exclamation point. At work and home, stress clouds judgment and leads to impulsive choices. Now, see, this is promotional, not educational. Join my program at Mental Fitness. I don't want that.
Okay, but what did you say in the description when you
How
create the
does
post?
educate?
Yeah, I know, but when you typed all
How
that
does
stuff,
stress negatively impact decision-making at work and home? Pound motivational Monday.
okay. Um,
Does it have to do with the business that you post
It's, yep.
as opposed to a different business?
Yeah, it could be that. Which business did you pull again?
Because
Mental
that
fitness coaching.
Fitness coaching, right? Yeah, it's a good note. I will actually, I think that's a really great thing to let them know that that happened, because I agree, it shouldn't have been promotional. It should have been more educational. So,
Okay, so I want to redo it. So you said hit the AI button.
yeah, hit the AI button right there. And now in here, hold on, I have to make it a little bit bigger. Specific
Eliminate the
instructions.
promotion.
Yeah, eliminate promotion.
E-
And then this is also where you could make shorter, make longer, change the tone, change the language. You want to post it in some other language, you can, and regenerate. And again, there are ways to change the, and again, you'll want to add in a lot more white space, but how does this
Enhance your ability to make sound decisions by effectively managing stress. Whether you're at office or relaxing at home, stress can cloud your judgment and prompt impulsive choices. By focusing on improving mental agility and resilience, you can reframe your thoughts, combat stress, and boost your productivity. Embrace strategies. Perfect. So they don't know how to do that. So tomorrow's post will be, how do you do that? Good.
right? Beautiful.
I'll call it How To Tuesday.
How to Tuesday. There you go. And you know what's beautiful about this, and we're not going to do this on this recording, we're going to end really quickly here, but you know, you can create a series of posts all at once, all in one sitting, and you have a couple of options. If you have Meta, you are able to schedule them out so that they will go out at the same time every single day. Or you can just copy the text, copy the image, and you know, create your own document, whether that's an Excel spreadsheet or Word doc or whatever, and save them, and then be able to post them up yourself when you're ready. I prefer the schedule system.
And when you
Using
say
Meta.
Meta, you mean Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook, Meta, because you know it's Facebook and Instagram, and it's all the back office stuff. For those of us that are creators, especially, we need to utilize the tools of Meta as much as you can. So
can
thank
you
you,
schedule,
Brian, for
can
letting
you
us do this.
can you schedule in LinkedIn the same way?
You know what? I don't. I think there are
Carla's
ways.
shaking her head yes.
My Yes, Charlotte's saying yes. I don't do it, but my VA I think does. So I'm also going to agree yes. I just don't have the wherewithal to tell you how.
It will say it has either a clock or schedule your posts, just like most of the others do. So you can schedule LinkedIn posts as well.
Okay,
Perfect.
thank you.
Yep. Awesome. Yeah, I'm blessed to work with people that do a lot of this stuff for me. And if you want more information about that, absolutely reach out. Happy to share. Thanks, everybody. I'll end this recording and continue our conversation on this Q&A Monday. There you go.